Wow, it's going to be Immortals starting on the T side here indeed. 4 sets of armor for them. Henny presumably buys a nade or two. He doesn't. 5 sets of armor on the T side of Overpass. That's very rare. That suggests Wolfpack formation, maybe just a straight up rush B, rush middle, something he's saying as a 5-man unit. You don't really have enough to really go for a full default and make your way to the side. You need to do something explosive and very fast. What's the play here?
What is the play? Bolts. Well, this custom resolution heads toward Fallen at the park. Shots fired, backs off. That's when Lucas strikes out from the bottom stairwell. Lots of bullets, but I don't know where they went. Less accurate than DJ at the shooting range. For the USP, does spot as they cross over outside of the bathrooms and then actually goes around and puts himself inside of them as Phelps comes out to slow them, to thwart them, and this could give them the opportunity potentially for Fur to strike, but sit for 4-on-4 as the rotations go back and bombs rejoining into the equation from T-stairs.
This is the problem I had with this strategy. No nades now. They surely get that first pick. Now to 4-on-4, but how do they actually get to a bomb site now? 1 minute comes in, but they've only got decoys ready to work with, so they can't smoke towards A and fake out potentially. They can't really go through Monster cleanly. The USP's going to have the range on them now. So they do go towards B. 3T spawn. Bolts. He holds up in the connector, watching for any rotation. So he has to be the pivotal player at this point, I would say. He can find 2 who go hunting through that position. Maybe they've got a chance. But I do favour SK quite dramatically into this one. They do make it through Monster cleanly, but now here comes the real play. Can they find Taco? Not yet.
Nice shot, KNG. Cold still in the sight though, pops up, steal down, 30 seconds, bomb dropped. And Phelps and Fur will come to the aid as well to make SK take a 1-0 lead. You thought this should be a walk in the park for them. I won't write anything off, but it's certainly the right start.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of that from Immortals. Every single team usually buys at least 1 smoke, flashbangs, 5 sets of armor. It's only viable on maps, not so much in this one. Unless you're going to rush, like a straight up B or fast middle, I think that was an idea. They got the opening pick as well, but you can see they were just very limited on options. Without the smoke to kind of get close to the CTs, managing to surprise them almost and push through the smoke and have that Glock power, then that's an idea, but just walking through towards B, see, that was actually very comfortable indeed in the end for SK. And he gave away 2 kills. We go into a force buy situation, a bomb indeed not planted. Round number 2 with Tech 9s, Desert Eagles, and a CZ for Henny. They have a couple of flashbangs to work with. Not feeling too confident about this round. We'll see what they can do. A couple of Famases for SK. They usually go for 5 SMGs. I guess it's map dependent. Fur and Phelps with the rifles here. 1 kill available. It's in the back of Cold Zero. And a decent headshot to Fallen. He's having a rough time in these initial rounds.
Certainly is. Down to 4 HP and into the corner. Steel should be able to find him on the Tech 9. Lucas does it instead. Same weaponry. Same result, different players. Steel on 24 HP himself as they get into the site. As Lucas find another kill, but Fur re-enters from long. Thankfully just in time to stop the bomb from getting in perhaps a position where it could have been planted. KNG surprises Fur by rotating back through the bathrooms after he thought he was cleared and safe. And it may favor them, and it's just slightly slower as KNG picks up a gun. And a 1 versus 2. I thought the spray was going to do it, but Taco manages to win.
Yep. Bit of a hairy round there for SK Gaming generally. Immortals doing some decent damage, but no bomb plant means there will be a fully kick out to number 3 there. Fallen, once again, as you said, struggling to really get rolling in this game so far. It's only been 2 rounds, but both teams have been shut down pretty dramatically. And before KNG coming from wrong with that Desert Eagle, could have caused a bit more damage. He found Fur, fully blind, but couldn't find the follow-up kill. Round number 3 now. P250s, 2 of those, and Glocks. Nothing really invested into this round. Maybe this is just a rush B, something like that. Just try and get that bomb down. We haven't had it planted as of yet. Scout Fallen towards middle, watching that foul to position. And looks like we have got Immortals concentrating towards the underpass. Fur will be waiting for them there. UMP in hand, perfect weapon against unarmored opponents, and Fallen hits the shot. Finally takes down KNG 250 HP. Ooh, the nade. Doing a lot as well. I assume that's from Fur.
I think you're right. Phelps, meanwhile, down below as 2 players that he'll easily take down with the MP9. Lucas gets another shot on the pistol, so they are getting some kills. Remember, it went down to a 1 versus 2 in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
So it could be... If all goes well for SK, I guess is where I'm going with this, is if they keep everyone alive in those rounds 2 and 3, they'll have 2 gun rounds to work with. If they force out reinvestment enough, you only really need 1 round to break them. KNG. Oh. Walks up and finds Fur just staring at no man's land, but still can't land it with a Glock to get the kill.
98 damage done, but not quite enough to find the kill. 3-0 for SK Gaming. Immortals without a single bomb plant there means that AWP is not an option. Could have got a glass cannon out. That'd have been for Lucas though, and he had to throw it over to his teammate and have no armor himself. It's not really an option. 5 AKs sounds a lot more promising for them. Round number 4. or Fallen, dropped by a teammate, I believe. We'll see what happens with him. Get the frag just yet, but very good on overpass. One of the best. Yesterday had a difficult game, I have to say. Inferno against Big. He didn't frag for the first 10 rounds, I don't think. So we'll see if he can find a performance here today. Towards the bathroom, smoked out for now. Goes towards long. Back to by Ferb. It's a very default round here from the Immortal side. Bolt's holding towards B, and then it's holding right at the T-steps as well. Looking towards the connector is Steel. But Ferb, he is now set up at the long position. He's been baited in by Fallen. Have a look at him. You see he's behind the rock. Just getting positioned by Fallen, who's behind him. And then as soon as Ferb hits footsteps, he can come out, try and bait him in, fire off some shots, and we'll see whether KNG takes the bait. He isn't going to be committing just yet. They are very slow and patient so far, Immortals.
For behind the rock. Patient indeed. KNG and Lucas are looking like they might go that direction, although I say KNG heads back over to Henny instead. Someone surely will peek. Lucas on his own. Doesn't quite go far enough to see. We'll see the head as it pops up, and now it's dead for whack-a-mole almost in that.
Yeah.
Head just shows for a second and gets battered in.
I was hoping Fallen would be more present where with take that first shot, and then surprises them, but he's actually focusing towards the bathrooms area. It's a little bit strange considering that setup, as I described, could have worked perfectly, but Fallen not there to back him up. 5 and 4 now for Immortals. That slow discipline game may play working out for them. They're going to commit towards the B side with the bomb, it looks like. Showing presence towards A and trying to keep Fallen on this side of the map. It's up to Taco ready to defend the B site as the bomb makes its way through Monster Tunnel.
On the way into the site for Steel. Bolts having Taco down. More space to work with. Watch the push. Cold's got to back away because Monster's open. Bolts does end up getting him, but not before he finds frags. Only just the one, but it's enough. And Fallen sneaking in from behind. Lucas was looking the direction, but the AWP spots the shoulder first. It's the right time to go for the slow peek. Watch for Bolts. The sewage drain. Let's look into the sandbag position, hits some shots on Fallen, and then relocates. And then relocating, he's brought Steel back into the play. That's the round they have to save. Yep, that's AWP for Fallen that's going to be needed.
Yeah, nice work there from Immortals. Very slow round, I have to say. I was expecting a fast-paced sort of game plan from them, but holding up until about the 40-second mark. They find that first pick along, 5 and 4. Don't give too much away at that stage as well. Let the CT side stew over that prospect, and they walk towards the B side as well. Trade effectively. Deny Fallen any sort of grasp on the game there, just smoking him out, taking his teammate down. He has to stay towards A, but his teammates battle at the B bomb site. It's up to Taco, who tucks himself in towards the corner position at the B site. We needed him to get at least one frag. Flashbang took him out of the equation. There it is, 3-1, Immortals. Managing to keep 2 players alive there, but Fallen saves the AWP. Round number 5, they'll force around that. Taco, M4, helps down to the UMP, but still a reasonable buy here. We've got Taco with the defuse kit as well. Big round previous side. If we can, let's go and pick this up. Ultimately resets Immortals, but if they lose this one, Immortals probably tie things up, because SK will also be down to an eco.
Look underneath of the smoke from the AWP. That is a lovely bird noise. Sounds like a baby pterodactyl.
Boost is quite nice as well above that smoke. Aggressive position. I don't think you get that much down from it, but that's actually quite nice. I have to say, Fallen stuck in no man's land now. He needs to be very careful here. They won't go for the refrag just yet, so he does have a chance to fall back, but he's got players encroaching on his position behind him. It's Lucas. Does he take him down? Still there to back him up. Fallen gets the shot, but this could be the double frag. Lucas trying to pull it off. I'm sure he gets it at this point. There it is. Equals things up. 3 on 3. Good job by Lucas. Great flank.
Decent flank indeed. Very good work. Could find Immortals a second round in a row, unless Phelps can do something of it. He may. Oh, Henny. He does get a shot off, but it's not close enough, and Phelps just gets back around the corner. But Lucas is still hot on his heels. Jump again. Go back forward. Bomb is down, so Lucas has to grab that at some point in time. But all of this transpiring gives room to his teammate, Bolts, to get into the site. And their backs are turned. Bolts is perfect. He's going to funnel him back to the bathrooms. Lucas is on 5. He's got to go aggressive. Phelps is able to win out the duel. Death by 1,000 paper cuts almost by the time that happened.
It's not the prettiest of Counter-Strike, but it is working for SK at this point. Bolts, though, finds the 4th kill. It's now a 1v1. Taco versus Bolts. Time ticking away, though, as the bomb 8 seconds remaining. He has to go for this plant. Taco knows it as well, trying to delay him as much as he possibly can. Plant comes in. Does he fake it? He does. Taco knows it. Stay alive. He's done enough. Great work by Taco. Denies the money as well. Bolts will be taking nothing into the next round. That was a tight clutch. You could see you need 4 seconds on the clock to actually plant the bomb right. Bolts is aware of that, of course. Goes to the plant. He had 2 options there. Try and hope that Taco's faking him out, or he's going to be rushing him down. He feels like it's the last one, which it is. But Taco doesn't have to stay alive there until the 1 second mark. It comes in, and you can see Bolt should have absolutely no money whatsoever. So yeah, $100. He gets a deagle. That's about it from the 2 kills he got in the previous rounds. He probably had $100 left over from the investment into that round. He got 2 kills, $600. Has enough for a deagle. That's all he can bring to the table. Exciting round though, Matt.
Very exciting. Steel pushes in through the short tunnel with the Tech 9. It's Fur that's actually getting aggressive from the CT side. MP9 in hand again. KNG seems to be ready for it.
Is that Fur? Yeah, of course it is.
Is that Fur? It certainly is very aggressive.
He loves those plays that just when they're not required as well. Like your money's tight. You've had lots of 1v1s. You've got that MP9. He loves to push into those really crazy choke points, and you can see the teaser ready for it as well. Henny, he chimes in with the second frag. This could fall apart. Ultimate opportunity now. Does damage. Can't find the frag just yet. Lots of chaotic Counter-Strike being played in the last few rounds. 4-1 in favor of SK, but the man advantage lies with Immortals for now. Taco 53 HP as well. 1 minute remaining.
Spray from Cold through the wooden wall goes towards Squeaky. Lucas is going to go for a straight contact play, but he's already spotted. It doesn't matter because Taco, low on HP, goes down. It's just Cold and Fallen. It might work for Immortals to pull this back. And you're right, it's not necessary for Fur to make those plays. Misread the fact that they didn't or wouldn't have weapons, and a Galil catches him off. Now it's Fallen and Cold that have to pull it off.
Yeah, nice little combo on paper. They have got a kid as well. It's at the Cold Zero with the rifle to try and make this happen. Doing damage as the fake defuse comes in as well. Immortals will take the bait, but they spotted the bomb. There's no player on it. They bought themselves some time here. Cold Zero needs to find all 3 kills here as short. I don't think it's going to happen. Overlooks the fact that someone's a sandbags. Now Fallen with the MP9. Run and gun. Finds 2. Could actually do this. A full defuse comes in. Gets off the bomb. And he's taken the bait. And he can't quite find the final shot. Fallen. Great attempt there. Knew where the last player was, but can't find the final damage. That was another.
The pre-fire as well.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing if he hits the last shot.
Absolutely. Touch and go for both sides there, but it's Immortals that come out just about on top there. And you have to say, Fur, he loves the MP9. Sure, he's very good at that weapon, but he keeps pushing into it. And Matt, we've got a force buy situation once again. No one's pulling any punches at this point.
That's the other problem with Fur doing that with the MP9. He misreads the economy, and now it's cost them far more than just the 1 round because they've got no money left over, and they're on to scouts, UMPs, and CZ75s to try and capitalize Lucas from range with an MP7. Will kill Falling quite quickly. KNG takes down Fur. Annie and Steel combine to take out Phelps. Cold Zero with 1 quick kill in return so far in the UMP, but at some point you have to say he can't do it all alone.
Not really much SK can do with this. They found 1 frag. Compliment of Cold Zero that, but 4 on 2. Taco is around the CT spawn area, but let's see whether he can find anything from this. Immortals not giving anything away, sticking together, making sure there's refrag potential. You can see KNG at the front line, waiting to go on the A side, but wait for his teammates as well. That's the smart thing to do.
Smoke lands in the sight. Taco catches KNG off as he jumped over. Had no idea he was that close. 44 seconds. They'll get to the site. Bomb enters in from long in the hands of Lucas, who gets the kill in the process. Cold Zero is found by Henny. Cold count up to 6. It's Phelps that leads the way on 9, tied with that of Lucas on the other side.
That's a big round for Immortals to pick up, though. They negate the force buy of SK Gaming, meaning they have to take an eco here. 4-3. Very likely to be 4-4 soon. We've got a game on our hands here, Map. As you can see, the Counter-Strike, in terms of how efficiently it's being played and all the kind of how disciplined the executions are coming in, it's not really happening. It's all down to these brawls and force buys and sloppy clutch situations, but that's what we've expected with these derbies, especially in the Brazilian ones. We'll see what happens as we enter round number 8 here. A couple of CZs, USPs, nothing really to write home about. I doubt they'll even pick up more than 1 frag here, but KNG and Co do have full control of connect to this stage. Now fall back to the bathrooms. SMG's going to do a lot of damage against these unarmored opponents as the first. Phelps goes down to the headshot. Goes to KNG.
The double boost. Have to hug the corner because you slide around, as you can see.
Yeah, still have full
Cold's
accuracy.
doing. Still do indeed have full accuracy. But no one's going to walk out from Squeaky. They were there. Stack's not going to amount to anything. They're going to walk to a clean and open A site. I'll leave it to pursue beyond that. He'll get some frag money or just give away an AK. Fallen says, thank you very much for the donation. That's quite charitable of you. I'll take that. KNG might find Cold. Slips in behind and actually spots the rest of them. Leaving B. Good shot from Fur. And with Cold still that close by, he's able to potentially grab the SMG whether or not he wants it. It's another story.
Done some damage here with the pistols, but they cannot win the round. They managed to pick up an AK-47. Fallen wheels that at the moment, but the bomb will be going off in favour of Immortals. CZ's doing considerable damage, but they've only managed to recover a MAC-10 with that. That's pretty useless into the next round, if I'm being honest. On the CT side especially, you don't even really want that. Coldzera can find a kill with that now, get $600, that'd be something. If they use it into round number 9, I'll be very surprised, but there it is. 4-4, we do tie things up. Immortals turning up, it seems. After going 3-0 down, they've had the majority of the success in the gun rounds here. Have a look at the buys right now. Surely the MAC-10 gets thrown away, which indeed it does. They adjust with no AWP. Fallen's on 5 kills, 5 deaths. It's been up and down this one, I have to say. A couple of good performances and one really bad one, a 6 out in mind of that big game. This one doesn't seem great so far. Number 9 still keeps his MP7. I haven't seen much in terms of the fast set pieces from Immortals yet, which we've come to expect from them. Very slow, methodical Counter-Strike, which is good to see. And he's looking for the jump shot. He hits it as well. Coldzera down to 43 HP.
Clips the edge of the wall. Yeah, you can see the bullet hole. He didn't get him clean. If he had, it would have been an instant kill. KNG goes back out to check the same position. I don't think Cold will do that again.
No, definitely not.
So toward the water, KNG will wait. Sort of get right-esque in that you can hear a lot from inside of the B site in that position. Get a read on the defense, potentially. Smoke lands, but a flash goes out. KNG's still forward of it, and he's thinking about going for contact.
Yeah, well, they're going to go in towards B eventually. Done damage to players at the CT side. They still have their smokes and Molotovs as well. Like I said, we really haven't seen any full executions here. It's been quite chaotic with the flashbangs coming in, Molotov deployed as well. It's a bolt to find the entry frag, can't do it just yet as he gets blind.
Steal, though, immediately off of Bolts' play. Is able to take down Taco after he engaged and then disengaged to hide. He couldn't get away. Cold finds 2 in return. Phelps, better angle, watch, and sees KNG going above his teammate and saves Cold's life by leaving him on 13. Phelps will find it to hold it. It's Taco, excuse me, Henny and Lucas. 1 kill onto Phelps. With 18 seconds, an AWP and a 1 versus 3 and 5 HP for Henny to work with. Very unlikely he'll pick up the round. In fact, they're tagged Fallen looking to let him plant the bomb as Fallen gets information. Fur pushes.
Oh, Immortals there. Have a slow round. Final player is towards the B bomb site. The flashes, the Molotovs, the smoke's being deployed as well. There's Bolts to lead the charge with the bomb on his back as well. Went for that initial shot, but the flashbangs eluded him, couldn't get it. MP7 actually found the first kill at the barrel's position, but Coldzera, amazing form this tournament, manages to hit the first shot, gets a couple of frags, stays alive as well, buys time for his teammates to rotate in. Came down to that. Any 5 HP player trying to clutch it out. Almost an impossible task. So Immortals, after these close rounds, back and forth gameplay. It's SK with the lead for now, 5-4. They're down to just a partial buy. Got first stage loss bonus, some money for the next round. With $1,900 coming in, they should be fine. But for now, Deagle's Tech 9s. Some armor to work with as well. Let's try and work the picks, stay together. Try and build up a snowball effect here. He's get 1 kill, pick up a rifle, get a bomb down potentially. There's always a chance. Very skilled players on the Immortals side.
Fallen. Doesn't quite pick up the first shot, but follows up on Bolts immediately after. He's so good for the park sign, and he's going to show us exactly why. As it's all the Fs that will get Immortals. It's Fur, Phelps, and Fallen. You could say they F'd them up, Henry.
You could say that, if you were that way inclined. 6-4, 2 in a row for SK. Starting to build up a lead now and establishing their financial situation as well. Immortals, not so much. They've got to get a little for Bolts. There's 4 AKs as well. Henny of no nades whatsoever. They have $3,700 to play with, no bomb in the last 2 rounds. Fallen starting to hit some shots now, potentially getting warmed up. We'll find out as we get deeper into this first half. It's round number 11. 6-4 overall scoreline. I want to see faster spawn-based stuff from Immortals. That's what I've come to love and respect them for. Like they're not scared to take duels and to stick together and pick a part of the map and see if they can crack things open with their raw aim, which they're so good at.
Raw aim for Fallen's AWP.
Bolts has the
Be
first interaction.
so careful though, Fallen. So careful because his teammate that's protecting him just got flashed off. He's relying therefore on Fur to get back in position, still gets the shot. Lucas will wall him down as he wants back inside of the bathroom. There's nowhere else he could have gone with the AWP. Temporarily drops the bomb and Taco will drop bolts. He's going through, Fur's been tagged. Lucas is down to 66. You can get your kicks on Route 66.
It was Taka that found Bolts, who was lurking towards B. Just as his teammates managed to show presence at the A side, Bolts tried to walk in through Monster, but denied. Taka with the AK-47, happy to take the duel. Manages to bring it into a 5 or 4 on 3 situation as Henny now makes his way towards the B side. No nades, remember. Has to try and use that roar in a reference earlier. We'll see if he can find his first kill, trying to open things up for his teammates.
And he does spot the player in default denial. Lucas gets the shot on a Fur, and Cold steps back up. Only for one thus far, making it a double as he takes KNG's head off, and SK take a 7-4 lead. The Cold count hits 10.
It's getting there. It's getting warmed up. No money once again for Immortals. Only got third save loss bonus, meaning $2,400 per player. Slow pace gameplay once again. Immortals sending one player towards B. Bolts, who I have to say is known to try and do those plays towards short. He tries to walk into the site. This time he tries along. His teammates ready in bathrooms. If he gets one kill, that's great. They can probably go back and say, well, he's got control of the site. If he doesn't, they're trying to hope that he holds rotations at least or does some damage while they make their way towards the A side. Didn't really do much. He walked through Monster Tunnel. Taco took him down. They tried to commit, but with no nades really. We said Henny just had the AK and armor that round. Walks out along, gets discovered, and Coldzera starting to hit some tremendous shots now. Pretty much fully geared for Immortals. No armor, but some upgraded pistols coming in. That's about it. PT-50, 3 of those, 1 Deagle and a Tech 9. Group up, walk into the A site, hope he can catch a CT player out of position, but Phelps, ready and waiting, finds the first headshot.
Phelps with a good shot on Lucas. At range, pistol's not getting close enough to capitalize from there. Oh, immediately assassinate 2 more, and a quick round. They've doubled up on Immortals, considering it was close for a moment. It's now 8-4. AWP still in the hands for Fallen. I'll leave that with him, naturally, but not pick up a second. There's no need to invest when they've got the M4s and AKs carried over.
To note as well, Phelps, he's having a pretty big performance here. 17 kills, 8 deaths. Player I haven't discussed in much depth this tournament. Hasn't had one of the amazing performances just yet, but this is certainly getting that. Very good stuff. That's what the name on site. Number 13. KNG on the AWP this time, Matt. You just say Henny traditionally is the main AWP, but very inconsistent, I would say. Like, sometimes has some really quiet games, and so far only has 4 kills, 9 deaths. The KNG feeling a little more confident. I do love this boost from the SK towards Connector. That can be very impressive. Does some damage towards Bolt set, sends him packing on 30 HP. They will fall back. Dropping a smoke just to give them an exit strategy. 5-5 for now. KNG brought into this team to replace FNX, losing their best player. You thought that'd be the end of Immortals, but this is the first time they qualified for a major, and it's with a new player, so say what you will about that. He is primarily an AWP, I think, traditionally, but had to slot into this team as a secondary one.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. KNG will work his way straight into the B site. Taco just had gone back in behind the barrels, and he'll get pushed out by Molotovs, in which they'll all land behind Coldzera as well. He's got to get off the ramp, sprays in. Careful not to run out of ammunition. Steal, good shot on Phelps. This one looks like it's all Immortals. It's only a 3 versus 3, but they've got the control that they need. And not only that, Henny's found Fur on rotation through the underpass. Cold just barely misses a shot towards Steal. Good flash. Somehow he stays alive and gets away. How does he do that with a double flash? The timing in between. He'll stay inside of the pit as well to give him teammate Fallen a chance, and Fallen has gone for a big flank, which they're going to think is clear because Henny's already killed one in the underpass, so easy shot to Bolts. And Henny now realizes the mistake they've made. Molotov out, Cold takes down Henny.
How good is coldzera at Counter-Strike? Just when you think there's no chance he can pull this situation off, they're going to smother him. He's only got 6 bullets or something in the magazine. He's low HP, and he gets blind as well. All those variables working against him, and somehow gets that shot. Still knew exactly where he was, and he nails the shot. And coldzera, like you said, great performance there, but Fallen with the flank. That's amazing. That's like such perfect timing. They had no idea he was coming in that position. Kills the first player. It was up to the remaining Immortals. Clutch. Was it stealed at the end there? I think it was, towards short. And
indeed, yep.
Molotov down, not really much he could do there. 2 players to find, had the challenge, trying to get 1 kill in his favor. But shut down, 9-4 comes in. 5 rounds in a row now for SK. Maximum loss bonus, of course, for Immortals. Can still buy here. They'll take a quick pause.
It was actually, excuse me, I think it was Henny that was the last.
Was it really? Okay.
Yeah, because he was the one that killed Fur in the rotation.
Yeah.
So.
That's not really much that remaining player could do. But coldzera, what a performance. Once again, so blind, comes out of it. Headshot, of course.
Instantly blind again.
Yeah. Sick stuff. Said 5 rounds in a row. Round number 14. No orb this time. And he did that much done with the previous round. Down to the AKs once more. Single orb set up this time. Phelps doing some serious work in the connector. Damage inflicted, finds the first kill as well. Gets out of there. Fur, aggressive, of course, wants to get a kill in return. Even though they have the man advantage, everyone knows he's pushed his position. Surely KNG gets it. There it is. He doesn't need to do these pushes. They've got the advantage, right? It's done.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely no
They're
need.
just waiting for him to do it.
Especially where Phelps has already gone aggressive. Yeah, you're right. Fallen does get KNG back. Good find on Taco. Shuffled out of position, and now not only have they killed off Fur, but it's given them back an advantage. They lost the first gun round essentially because of a push in the, or rather the one after the first gun round, I should say, round 4, because of a push with the MP9.
Same position as well.
Yep, and it's down to just 2 inside the smoke. Phelps is waiting and hoping he can capitalize on the fact that they won't spot him. Bomb goes down, but he gets traded back immediately by Bolts. Fallen knows the bomb has gone down on the site, but the shelf actually blocked him from seeing where Bolts picked it up from.
No way. Thought he gets that. Can't deny the plan just yet.
Tries to jump up to see the site, knows Bolts is behind the bags. Bait him out, but Henny shows up instead.
Yeah, a little bit disappointed from further. We kind of made a point of it during the round, but when you get the 5-on-4s, you don't want to be making heroic plays like that. Sure, if you get the kill, it seems fine, but if he does go down, and you can see KNG just waiting for it as well. This holding them most like frustrating angle, knowing that the tendencies of Fur suggest he likes to go for the push even when they have those advantages. And there's no way Fur's ever going to get that frag. It's such an awkward angle. Takes him down, get back towards B, trade out. Fallen got the kill in return, to be fair, but great job by Henny and co to win the round in the end. 9-5, they pull one back. See what it means to them. Great job. Round number 15 now, double orb setup. Fallen goes towards middle, doesn't get nothing for it just yet, but flashed off, reface, KNG takes him down.
Takes him down with convincing fashion as well on the AK, but it works out better. Phelps and Fur from inside of the stairwell at mid. Pull Lucas and KNG immediately back out of the round.
This time with the advantage, falling back. Didn't want to overcommit to that one. 4-on-3. Terra is trying to find an opening towards the A side. Knowing there's 2 players there, they're going to have some time to actually potentially get the bomb down here. But rotating in, coldzera somehow survives that interaction, but not for long. Henny takes him down. Bomb should be planted at Optimus at this stage. It will indeed. Henny doing what he can. Slightly delayed, but still watching for any players pushing for that smoke.
3 versus 3. Bomb continues to tick in great positioning for Steel. Good find from Phelps, though, to get Bolts down. And at the same time, his teammate was lost, so it's just Steel remaining. He should catch off 1. Doesn't even do that. Kneecaps for Fur, and he just gives himself up sacrificially. It's round 15. No need for money. Just get the numbers on the board, and they will. They'll find number 10.
10-5 is the final scoreline at halftime there. Good job from SK Gaming. It was looking a little bit dodgy for them at the mid stages there. They're up 4-1 and 3 gun rounds in a row for Immortals. Actually looked quite calm and disciplined. I'm not used to saying that about the Immortals side. I was expecting a very fast-paced, flamboyant style Counter-Strike coming in and just using the spawns, quick executions, and trying to bully their way into bomb sites that they normally do. But they changed things up. They're actually going very slow, very default, and waiting for mistakes to be made. And in these sort of derbies, when you're trying to show your dominancy and show you're the better, more skilled player, like Fur's trying to do and get in their faces, wait for mistakes to be made, then you capitalize. And They're doing a very good job of shutting that down, but only posting 5 rounds. Lose this pistol, that could be 13-5 very quickly. So this, I would say this is must-win for Immortals at this stage. Just joining us, this is the 2-1 game right now. Winner does go to the playoffs. Lose that, it's the round number 5 at 2-2. So SK Gaming, definitely the favourites here, but Immortals looking to fight back. We'll have a look at the setups for now. All 5 players from the SK side towards the B side of the map. Old Zera rushing towards the water area, seeing if anyone pushes out a connector. And they'll make their way to the B side. It's open for now, CT's rotating in.
Phelps all the way in. Glock, aggressive. Try and push back the CTs. Good shot on KNG. Not the first target he was looking for, but it's Bolts. Custom resolution. Call the institution. He's got 2 with the USP, and he's looking downward to find Fur as well. It's only coldzera that remains. Bomb's not planted. Minute and 7, but good luck getting that bomb from where it lies. It is coldzera. We cannot discount him, as Lucas will eventually tell us that we can. Says otherwise as we go 10-6.
We do. It was looking quite promising for SK there. Very simple contact play towards the B side. Molotov as they went in as well. Found that opening kill, but very fast rotation. That's a good thing about the CD side of this map, being FRA to be very quickly. And Immortals coming in. Bolt especially said the custom resolution paying off, it seems, hitting tremendous shots there with the USP, sticking together. No smoke towards heaven. That's normally the way I like to go to the B side. Smoke towards heaven, and then Molotov the entrance, so you can actually eradicate at least one of those risks. Got too many angles to look at otherwise, and the cities have such a range advantage with the silenced USPs. They are going to be force buying this second round. SK always so deadly in these ones. Because of this round sort of dropping off in this major, I haven't seen much success in the second round forced by the Tech 9s. Not sure what a stat is on that, but it feels like, at least the games we've casted, it's not been as prolific as it once was.
Certainly not. KNG. The sandbags will spot at least a player. Backs off, and rightly so, as they start to walk in from Monster. Gets caught with an aid, timing off, goes down, and Steel that's next inside of the site has to step out, goes down as well. It's all going the way of SK until Henny and Lucas chime in together. Fallen goes inside of the board, smoke on the window, he knows he's safe, and by wrapping around on the inside of the plywood, no one from sandbags also now smoked off. Could get the kill to deny as Taco with the M4 picked up takes out Bolts trying to slip in to do so. It's all down to Henny, and Henny is gone. Taco with the kill, 11 for SK.
3 kills for Taco, and as quickly as that, you win the pistol, and the lead can be snatched away from you. Immortals, that's what they needed. Needed that pistol, needed that 3-0 conversion though. The pistol's somehow getting the better of them there. They try to get aggressive towards short to try and find the first pick, but Taco waiting for them. And we say, normally with those Tech 9s, you need the snowball effect. You don't have much to work with in terms of grenades, but if you get a kill, that goes to a rifle. Get a bit more map control. Bomb down, get the second, and then it can all just lead up to the CTs getting overwhelmed and able to retake with their lack of weaponry as well. Number 18, the force buy, of course, from Immortals. They need equal luck here with the Eagles CZ57s heading on the scout as they head towards playground here. Bonds with the 5-7 along, and this is a very good place to be if you're the terrorist side. Not so good for Fallen, it seems. He gets his head blown off by Henny. Lucas down to 20 HP, and that's coldzera taking his weapon and running away. The reason it's so good for long is the fact that you have the rifles, you have the range advantage. They presumably just have pistols, you can overwhelm them. They can't really decide to challenge you at that point, but they've got a scout, that's a different story. And he's a very capable sniper. Finds the first pick in favor of Immortals.
They're all stacked in B.
Yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it?
It's not bad, as long as it works.
Flash in.
Fallen already down as well, so there you go. Molotov actually not a flash. Oh, we thought he had the kill, looked away too soon. Thankfully, Fur is there and follows up, takes down KNG as well. Lucas on 20 HP, has the deagle. Knows that they're going to be going in for the bomb plant. He could be perfectly positioned. He's gotten Taco down, goes back out, and Cole falls to the same victim. It's 11-7 as Immortals respond and take back the control.
Good lord. And the force buys are delivering on either side. The Desert Eagle there with 20 HP as well. The smoke they deploy actually helps him out, helps him get closer to the bomb site. We have a timeout coming in here. Here's the final play. Catches out Taco as well. I didn't think he'd get this kill considering his HP, but coldzera walks into his crosshair. That's huge. You can see what it means to them. War cries coming out from Lucas and Henny. So a pause comes in. 11-7 for SK Gaming. Bomb did not go down, but they have 2 players that can bring out AKs and armor. The others have to be Galil's pistols and Wouldn't be the best of buys, but if you're going to reset Immortals, now would be the time to do it. I'd say the lead, and it being a best of one, probably not worth it. Maybe just take a little partial buy here, look to the future, but if they did win this round and they did force into it, there'd be pressure applied to Immortals. So who's going to break the serve at this point? Who's going to give in? SK wondering what they should do. AK's out. It's happening. We're going in.
This is big. I mean, we said SK would not have an easy time with Immortals, but this could make it a lot harder if this does not work. So AKs are out. 2 of them. 1 for Phelps, 1 for Cold.
Yeah, so Fallen dropped the AK. He has no armor now. He's at the PT-50. He's relying on his superstar player, the #1 player in the world, to step up and find those kills. See if he can do it. Cold Zera up against Immortals here, going towards middle.
You say #1 player in the world, but in this game, by the way, Phelps is leaps and bounds ahead. 24 frags for him.
He's also got the AK as well, so 2 of the hardest hitting players on the server right now. Let's see what they can do with it.
Lucas and Steel, crossfire established with the AK that can be aggressive and peek. The UMP that will be baited in. Taco in to bathrooms. Bolts waiting inside of the smoke as it dissolves. It's spotted. You see from the Deagle as he walks away, though, thinking he's clear. There's nowhere to trade. Inside of the bathroom is where he was expecting. It's outside of the door that Phelps will get him. So one of the AKs working already. That's 25 for Phelps. Fallen is dinked and damaged. That no armor. I shouldn't say dinked. In fact, it just hit, taking him down to 17. KNG denial spot as Henny jumps for the information, and KNG gets back out. Phelps knows that he's in the corner, but backs off. They have Cold down. As Lucas gets the shot on the AK, that's the second hired hand. Phelps is still looking good. 3 kills, but this ends it. This ends the round for sure, as Steel will slip in undetected. Fallen looks back and realizes it. He's missed the shots. He's waiting for Phelps to show up. 4 kills now as he gets up with the AK to try and go against Lucas. Bombs down 15 seconds on the stairwell.
Phelps has been an absolute masterclass so far on Overpass. He needs to get his bomb down, though. Lucas knows it, can actually wall bang him if he wants to. Bomb will be planted, but Lucas looking for the round victory instead of denying that. Phelps could have got the one tap there. Is it going to happen? The ace clutch.
Backs off, jumping in gives a chance for the shot, but he can't land it. Lucas gets it instead. An ace clutch with a force buy would have been miraculous, but now it goes 11-8 and money is gone.
The thing is, though, they get the bomb down, they find 4 kills. They could force this again, Matt. That could happen.
Actually a good point.
Yeah. If they wanted to just get back into this game straight away, could do it. So Phelps could definitely buy an AK. They could get Tech-9s out. I doubt it will happen, but it's certainly an option. We'll see what they decide to do. It's 11-8. Immortals finally convert 2 rounds in a row. We're going to see something purchased here. I'm not sure if the AK comes out. I'm starting to see Tech-9s and CZs come to life, but Phelps, what a game he's having. 28 kills, 13 deaths after 19 rounds. That's kind of nuts. That's like almost godlike. He wins that round. God, it could have been an absolute monstrous performance, but still. Tech-9s, PT-50s, and CZs. They do not force into this round. They keep themselves about $1,000 per player, but they have a chance to win these ones. A couple of smokes to work with, flashbangs and Molotovs as well. 11-8. Immortals slowly but surely are closing the gap here. It will be a B-sided attack. Wait for that smoke to subside. And they'll make their play. Probably smoking heaven, smoking the bomb side, flash over, but look at the setup and the CTs. Steel and KNG, very close range. Close and personal.
In they go. Phelps and Taco have the opening. Lucas isn't sure which way to look. He's still watching sandbags and realizes, I've got to back off. I've got to get a better angle. And as he takes the time to fire in, it buys so much space for Fur to wrap around with a Tech-9. Smoke in as well. Henny is limited. SK might just get a break.
How have they managed to pull that one off? The CTs are ready for that. With no flashbang either, they bust through the smoke and find that first Tech-9 kill and a second as well. Lucas gets 1 kill in return, but I don't think they can win this. They probably just have to save straight up. But Henny, he says no, he wants to give it a go. Takes down Taco, and now there's a chance. Furlough HP, it's up to Henny. He pulls out the USB as well. Bolts, he can't find the kill, but Henny does. Time ticking away. 2 versus 1, going for that full defuse. There's a smoke down as well. This could work. Surely not. He gets the frag. Comes down to Fallen now. The old master not taking the bait. It's a full defuse once again.
He's got it. Oh, SK Fallen just steals it. I thought he had it.
Less than a second. No way. Oh my god, these rounds are intense. It seemed like Bolts had done enough. Surely you stick the bomb after it comes down to that less than half a second. Fallen pushes through at the perfect timing. An internal clock in his head, setting 1, 2, 3, push through. 1 second there, and Bolts so close to winning that round. My God.
That's...
Yeah, look, that was...
Oh my God.
Why did he get off it?
I don't think he did.
He did not?
He did set his aim, but he never let go because he realized he only had about a second left, so it was worth waiting for the accuracy, but his aim definitely moved. The E key was never released.
Like,
that's so close.
He times it with like a quarter of a second to get through and find the kill. If that, to find 12-8. That's so sick from Fallen.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable that they even got into that round to begin with, and then it comes that close.
Yeah, the retake from Henny and Bolts might cost them though. It's a forced by return, Matt. It's never ending.
You said with the 4 kills and the bomb down, they could force it to break. Well, they bought pistols, and they get the break anyway, which means their economy's gotten a huge boost.
Yeah, they got the orbs out, AKs, 1 and 4 for Cold Zera. CZs and Deagles though. This is my make or break for Immortals. Lose this round, that's a double eco territory. And it'll be 13-8, and was likely to be 14. Any of the scouts towards long, hit some great shots before, but it's first kill for Immortals once again, pulling on the double. Close, but no cigar, falling down to 22 HP.
For inside of the bathrooms has Henny to deal with, and the fact that he has the most upgraded weapon, if you will. They'll hear the scout shot. Taco gets steal at B. That may encourage the bomb to go back that direction. Watch the player inside beside Monster. Good fight from KNG. Lucas is the player I was getting to mention, but had a moment to mention the other kill first, and Taco gets him but loses a lot of HP, so it's not necessarily done. KNG with full armor, a smoke as well, has picked up an AK-47 that would quickly mow down anyone on the SK side, and Henny with the scout is in 1 shot range. Oh, misstep. I think he wanted to go all the way around and actually fell into the pit because he climbs back up the mound. Good shot from Fallen onto KNG. He's still in tight. Scout can't do it. Fallen with 2 on the AWP.
The 2 headshots as well. That's pretty sick from Fallen. And as we said, Immortals, that was sort of make or break them. They have to eco this round as well. It's 13-8. SK in touching distance now, making the playoffs. Certainly been an exciting game. The scoreboard at the top doesn't really tell the full story of how tense this has been. That's such a sick shot from Fallen. How has he managed to pull that one off? Going wild, it seems, in the closing stages. But yes, full eco has to come in for Immortals now. 1 round away after this one. The playoff point, just default pistols across the board. Bolts gets a PG-50, that's about all they have to work with. Brings out the MAC-10 for the same reason we described in the first half. Throw himself into the bomb site. He loves going aggressive by himself. A chance to do it now as he walks towards short. And Phelps, though, gifted more frags. He must be the 30 bomb by now. He is indeed. That's his 30th frag. Wow. Nothing to get too excited about, though. As we do find 4 kills for SK. Just Steel hiding in the corner there. Hoping to get a frag. He's coming on 7 kills, 19 deaths. Not the best game for him.
He has a cheeky look on his face that I think, as we go from one player with glasses to the other, I think says what this game could have been. This 14-8, okay, yeah, the score is definitely favorable for SK now, but this, with the 2 force buys, could have been completely the opposite.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially the eco win, the rush to B.
Yeah, who would have thought? Last chance saloon now for Immortals. 3rd stage loss bonus. Gives them $2,400. Had to take the full eco in the previous round, which gives them this. No kits. Last cannon open KNG. Henny's lost his confidence altogether, it seems, Matt. He has not really had the impressive performance of the AWP like we used to, and that's the problem. He has got KNG to fall back onto. 2 smokes, now 1, 3 flashbangs. Very difficult round. It's unlikely Immortals can do anything with this. They need to be actively hunting for frags here. Can't just sit back and allow executions to come in. I can see city's moving. That's towards short. Lucas and Steel trying to get something done. They cannot just sit on the bomb site. They have to find an opening frag here, then fall back.
Well, they're going for it. Lucas gets to water.
Nice setup. I like this. One watching short tunnel, one at the connector.
Can easily switch off of each other as well.
Yeah. Making footsteps. Free kill for Bolts.
Easy peasy. Oh, not quite. Phelps. Good response. Yeah, very quick. You'd expect Bolts to get both.
4 and 4. CT's still struggling. Damage done to Phelps, but they've opened the door and made noise. Phelps is aware of it, or is he? Surely don't face the orb. That's crazy. He wants more and more kills. 32 in total now, 15 deaths. He's having such monster performance.
M4 or AK, I suppose, now for Phelps. Back toward the A site. He quickly puts himself in a position to throw the smoke required. Lands back toward the dumpster. Actually, his lands on truck, excuse me. So KNG actually has a small opening until now. The smoke lands late. His vision gone. Bomb going toward default. KNG's going to get aggressive on the AWP. Steel's giving him room. Get around the corner, but not finding the quick accuracy on the AWP. Henny will find the accuracy on the M4, but Cold shuts him down immediately after, and Phelps, still from the bathrooms, has to hold it off on his own. They did not know Lucas was walking in from long. Phelps is going to go around. He's going to try and fake this out. He's going to try and play them.
No kits, so they need to find him. They're going to be desperately hunting him here. Phelps coming all the way and can now hear the bomb if it's defused. They've gone to tap it. They're not committing just yet.
The call must have been made. There's no kits because he's not panicked at all. They're on it now. 10 seconds. They have to hold it. Smart play from Phelps. An incredible game from him so far. He's up to 34 kills. This is the smartest I've seen him ever play with SK.
Yeah, that's so well played. The standard play in that sort of situation is you've got that default plan down, you sit in the bathrooms, you try and dodge and weave around, get one kill, see what you can do. Obviously where the money's low, but you're going to guess they have at least one kill, but they don't. He goes all the way towards long, doesn't get baited out of the fact that fake defuse comes in, holds his nerve, and you can see them panicking at that point. Immortals is firing off shots, pre-firing everything, can't get anything going. He sprays them both down, and that's just a masterclass. This game has been from Phelps in general. 34 kills, that's just godlike. And number 24, they have to force by here, Immortals. Playoff point for SK. Shotguns, Pharmacists, UMPs, and a scout. Surely this isn't the buy that keeps them alive here.
Mag 7 for Bolts. KNG and Steel are again going to push into the water position and try and take advantage of it. Fallen's watching me. Make sure they won't go too far, to get too comfortable.
Little misframe flash there on my screen. Not a big deal though, it's all fine. SK know the money to be broken, so this is the way you want to be playing. I can see one player all the way to the end there. That's fur. Again, aggressive, loves them. You can hear the footsteps all around and spots one, and he has no idea. Easy kill. Makes a bit of a meal of it, but does get the kill eventually. Smokes off spawn. He'll call for his teammates at this stage. That could be the kill that wins in the game. He's got the A site completely under control here, but the Seeds want to make sure they see the reactions coming in. With an open site like this, they're expecting pushes from connector like this, and Bolts' shotgun. It's not ideal. Somehow does so much damage here. KNG chiming in as well.
They're scared to push it because they know what happens as soon as they get close to the shotgun.
Leave him. It's their lazy baby.
Oh, they will. They put a Molotov down. KNG, meanwhile, does get Cold Zero. Fur falling as well inside of the site means they no longer have control, and KNG goes out toward long.
Yeah, they're tagged up as well. KNG and Bolts bleeding out.
Had to take that fight. Fallen eventually against the shotgun. Lucas goes down the shotgun still around the corner. Shotgun, perfect position. Bolts can't land both. And thankfully Taco gets the kill in return. It's only Steel, but Steel might do exactly that with the round, because bomb's down 5 seconds unless the kill comes in for Phelps right now, which Steel does not need to face. It's over. Phelps is challenging. Doesn't matter. Immortals had already picked up the round.
How do they win that one then? That's bizarre. The shotguns, the scouts, the pharmacists, the UMPs. Somehow it's enough. With Ferg getting the opening frag as well, you'd think when he's calling the sights open, they just commit fully and just get in there, but they wanted to take the jewels. They were playing disciplined, but maybe overthinking it slightly. Ferg would be desperately calling, saying, just get away, I've smoked it off, there's nothing here at all. They were just challenging that connector position though, maybe challenge a bit too much, just fall back, get on the site. They still have enough to buy into this one. Immortal's still struggling, he'll take 6 rounds in a row now. Round number 25 comes in. Still a lot of work to do here on the Immortals side. More available. CTs or Ts. Another default round as their skate set up. Jumps towards that connector, Fallen and Playground with the bomb.
Phelps let's get into the underpass, works with Fur. 2 aggressive players will go hunting. Happy hunting indeed. 15-9. Bolts is just in front of the site near bathrooms. Smoke down, he'll get a little more aggressive and try and get in the corner. Tough position to play, but has the M4, and in fact he wants to go aggressive. There's no one to play off of at this point in time, so it's a risk inside of the smoke. But if they push in, or if that smoke dissolves, he's in a very good position to take advantage of it. Phelps catches him though as the smoke dissolves. 36 for him as Fur continues to watch if there'll be any pushback from that.
You could get a 40 bomb in regulation here. Could happen. Well, for now, 5-on-4 situation, they will fully commit towards the A side. CT's with nothing really to hold them off. Incendiary, UMPs and an AK. They made their final ascent to the bomb site. 20 seconds remaining. The Molotovs are decent.
And he missed his. And he missed his Molotov to long. It's the only problem. Molotovs are great from the T side, that is, but he couldn't deny them on the way through. He's on 23, and I think he knows exactly what that means in the context. He's waiting for the rotation in. KNG will take the charge. He's got more HP. Another miss, KNG. He bumped into something trying to jump up, so the flash doesn't go over. Steel does get a kill, but they're losing too many men. They're losing too many rounds. 16, in fact, as SK make it back into the playoffs, and Immortals will go into the draw to play again in round 5.
So it's 16-9 map, but it feels like it was a much closer game. So many clutches, so many force buys, a lot of passion, a lot of clumsy CS, but that's what happens in these derbies, I think. Always. It's never a traditional game. It's difficult to get rolling and play really beautiful CS, and so much talent on the server as well. That's what we've come to expect of these two teams. Really entertaining to watch. High-octane CS at its best, I think.
And respect between these two teams for obvious reasons.
Yeah, of course.
Fallen will definitely be rooting for them to still make it through to the playoffs, but he'll be first and foremost glad their job's done. They can go back to the hotel, rest tomorrow, and get ready for the quarterfinals on Friday. Whoever they should play.
Indeed. Yeah, they looked very frustrated, didn't they, yesterday? Again, after the defeat, big, like, rightly so. It was